The goal is to bend the curve of healthcare costs and phase in through three different phases. Get an electronic health record infrastructure in the United States implemented throughout the whole country. Three parts of the HITECH Act, and this Health IT grants, loans, and incentives is the biggest piece for us. And the key thing for us is meaningful use, which means using these four criteria: that you have certified electronic health record technology by a vendor that meets those certification requirements, uses electronic prescribing, allows electronic exchange of data through different provider organizations, and that means is that there's a way the continuity of care document that we're doing that's similar to your ECS document will be used as the lingua franca for us to coordinate data. And we submit data on quality measures. Looking at one of your leaders, I love the American people. They always do the right thing after they've tried everything else. That would be us. This is my contact information. I have a couple of slides. If you'll indulge me, I can show you this predictive modeling, or we can pass on. That's Chairman's. No,
please do.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit behind, but
okay, just a minute. What we did was we see about 70,000 patients a year. One of the things that we are completely implemented in our electronic health record across 2 states. We have about 2,000 employees, about 1,600 of which are clinicians of various ilks. Question we asked ourselves was, given only the data that's available to us at the time of intake when a client walks in the door, whether we've seen them or not ever before, can we predict what treatments would be most clinically effective for that individual? Not based on evidence-based protocols, but what would be personalized to that individual that would be clinically superior to other treatments. And what we did was we looked at all the data. There's actually about 14 variables that loaded on this. We used a Bayesian network analysis. For those of you who are into math, I'll just tell you that's what Bayesian networks look like. And if you have any other questions, I'll give you the guy that did it for us, unless you get in touch with him. It is a very sophisticated analysis. The results, in my opinion, this is the way I summarize that. It's just tough. But the results are, we could do that. We could predict for about 70% of our clients which treatments would be effective for that individual. And these are people with serious mental illnesses when they came in the door. So what we'd see in this case, this is an actual run for a client. This is only in beta right now. We're not implemented this yet. But for this particular case, about 87%, there's an 87% probability that medications alone would be clinically superior to any of these other combinations of treatments for this particular individual. And this is a probability statement. What it does is it says, here's the likelihood. And so when you think about, well, how would one use this? You got to think about this in terms of an electronic health record should and can do things that a paper record cannot do. And one of those is to advise a clinician about information and give them data they may not have. This is called clinical decision support, and that's why it's called support, not clinical decision making. This is just a piece of information that would be provided to the clinician at the time of intake and say, okay, here's something to consider. Another case, we have more equivocal results for this particular patient where we have 2 different types of treatments that have higher probabilities: case management with group therapy, case management meds and group therapy. So the clinician then can make some decisions about whether or not to even implement meds initially or not to for that particular patient. So that was it. Those are just a few slides I wanted to talk about, and I'd be happy to, I guess we're going to stay up here now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay.